Brendan Schaub, a notorious thief, also referred to as Thiefer Sutherland, got called out for stealing another podcast design. I know you're thinking, which podcast now? It was Theories of the Third Kind. They put this on their Patreon, and they're going to call out Brendan Schaub for stealing their designs. So I'm going to play this and give you my thoughts on it. But yeah, let's check out and see what they had to say about Dummy.
It's fucking weird that I thought about the other day. So Brandon Schwab has a podcast, the Fighter and the Kid podcast. He talked about him listening to our podcast on a plane flight and how good it was, and he's mentioned it a couple times since. Since then, he got an entire giant emblem above his recording area. It's like TOT3K, but the Fighter and the Kid podcast. TFATF. He got it real big above his thing. I'm like, that motherfucker stole our TOT3K. But anyways, Brandon, if you listen to this, I'll beat your fucking ass if I see you, bitch. I'm just kidding. He's
Damn, So he stole another design from another podcast that he saw. Completely not surprising. This man is a thief and a pathological liar, and he sues people over copyright, even though he breaks copyright all the time. Still, though, the funniest one yet. All of Brendan Schaub's logos and stuff are all stolen. Like the King of the Sting logo was stolen, everything. But I still think the most egregious is the Golden Hour podcast. Remember, he not only took the name, the Golden Hour podcast, which is another podcast name, he took their logos, their themes, everything. And they called him out on it, but they were like, they're nobodies who have like 100 subscribers or something. So they were just like, oh man, I hope he does our podcast. And like, they were just okay with Brendan Schaub just stealing it from them. But it's like, damn, are you so unoriginal? You have to steal everything, designs included. The guy's just a major ripoff artist. I mean, for all this stealing he does, it doesn't really work out. I mean, he steals a lot of his stand-up too, but he's just so not funny. It doesn't translate. So even when he steals jokes, it's not like they're performed well or funny or anything, but just hilarious that Brendan Schaub watches a UFO podcast and then he immediately just steals their design. It's what Bappa does. But let me know your thoughts in the comments.